Hi everybody, it's Miss Maze here. Ruby is laying behind me. She's taking a little nap. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be reading out of this book that my brother had. It's Action Adventures, Heroes, and Villains. So it talks about the Marvel superheroes and villains. We are going to be reading the Spider-Man chapter today, so let's begin. His real name is Peter Parker. A class trip to a science lab changed Peter Parker's life forever. After being bitten by a radioactive spider, Peter received amazing spider powers. This quiet, thoughtful high school student became a web-slinging, wall-crawling crime fighter. When he is not swinging through the city skyline or going mask to mask with a supervillain, Spider-Man resumes his secret identity as the mild-mannered Peter Parker. Peter is a scientific genius who has taught high school and worked in science labs. He also has a part-time job as a photographer for the Daily Bugle, a local newspaper. Peter's specialty is photos of Spider-Man, though only a few people have realized that Peter and Spider-Man are one and the same. So here is Spider-Man. Let's read next. We're going to get to Vulture. Okay, so his real name is Adrian Toomes. When engineer Adrian Toomes invented a special harness that let him fly, he began to use his powers for evil. Peter Parker got his start as a photographer by snapping pictures of the Vulture and selling them to the Daily Bugle. Even though Spider-Man lost his first clash with the Vulture, he eventually triumphed over the flying villain. Okay, so there he is. At the top. Okay, next we have the Black Cat. Real name, Felicia Hardy. Following in her father's criminal footsteps, young Felicia trained hard, becoming an incredible athlete, martial artist, and master thief. She often found herself fleeing from Spider-Man, but she was drawn to him too. Spider-Man helped her give up her life of crime, and she eventually created Cat Eye Investigations, a private security agency. Wow, that's pretty cool. So there's Black Cat. Next we have Electro. Real name, Max Dillon. While working for the electric company, Max Dillon was struck by a bolt of lightning while holding 2 power cables. Holy cow. He was transformed into a living electric generator. Does anybody know what a generator is? Talk and turn to somebody next to you or think in your head if you're by yourself. Able to store energy in his body and unleash bolts of electricity from his fingertips. Dillon decided to take advantage of his power by turning into the costumed criminal Electro, but his plans have always been short-circuited by Spider-Man. And he is at the bottom. Okay. Next we have the Green Goblin. Real name, Norman Osborn. Norman Osborn was the father of Peter Parker's close friend, Harry. A chemical explosion turned Norman into the Green Goblin, a mad villain who wanted to be the most powerful criminal in the world. After many battles, Spidey finally defeated him for good, but Harry took over his father's costume and carried on the fight to destroy Spider-Man. Dang. So there we have the Green Goblin at the top. Next, we have Venom. Real name, Eddie Brock. When Spider-Man proved that a story Brock had written was false, Brock blamed the web slinger for ruining his life. A chance meeting with an alien that had once posed as Spider-Man's black costume resulted in Brock and the alien bonding into one being. Okay. Together, they became Venom, a creature that lived to destroy Spider-Man. Venom could also evade the web-slinging superhero's danger-detecting spider sense and blend into any surrounding. Kind of like camouflage, right, guys? The terrifying Venom didn't stop pursuing Spider-Man until the wall crawler faked his own death to trick the villainous creature. Wow. Okay, there we go. Got Venom down there. Okay. Lizard. Real name, Dr. Curtis Connors. Dr. Curtis Connors lost an arm in an accident. Knowing some reptiles can regenerate lost limbs, he studied reptiles with the hope of creating a formula to regenerate his own arm. So that's him right up there. His formula worked, but it also turned him into the lizard, a creature that wanted reptiles to rule the world. Although Dr. Connors was one of Peter Parker's teachers and a friend, the lizard became one of Spider-Man's greatest foes. So Lizard was not a friend of Spider-Man's. We have Dr. Octopus. Real name, Dr. Otto Octavius. Dr. Otto Octavius was a brilliant scientist who invented amazing mechanical arms to help him with his experiments. He turned into an evil genius when a freak accident permanently attached the arms to his body. So this is him right here. Spidey always had his hands full when he fights Doc Ock. Alright, that is our chapter for today. I miss you all, and I hope to see you soon.